Hi everyone, I will draw a graph of absolute value function. There are two kinds of absolute value questions. Firstly, the ones which is all the formula part or the rule part inside of one absolute value, or you have some part with absolute value and some additional formula rule part, or two parts with different absolute value inside of two different absolute value. Now, I will solve a question about the first type. So which is all of them are inside the absolute value. So this is the easy type. In this type, firstly you draw the graph like there is no absolute value. You try to draw the graph f of x is equal to minus x squared minus 2x and plus 8. So this is a quadratic function. To draw the graph of this one, we need to find 3 points, which is y-intercept, x-intercepts, and vertex if they exist. So firstly, when you check for y-intercept, x number should be equal to 0. That means f of 0. Let's write the result directly. 0 squared 2 times 0, they both are 0, so it's 8. The second one is x-intercept. In this case, y number should be 0. There is no y number in this, so f of x can also be written as y minus x squared equals minus x squared minus 2x plus 8, which is all these rule things should be equal to y, which is all of them should be equal to 0. Minus x squared and minus 2x plus 8, we must make them equal to 0. So right now we should try to solve this one, but I don't like minus x squared. You can move everything to right side, or you can multiply everything by minus 1 and get that plus x squared plus 2x and minus 8. So right now it will be very easy to factorize. We need to use the numbers 2 and 4, and their difference is 2. Since it is plus in the middle, plus goes to big number and small number becomes minus 2. So minus 2 times plus 4 is minus 8. Minus 2 plus 4 makes plus 2. So we can factorize this as x minus 2 and x plus 4 equals 0. There you will get 2x intercepts. X minus 2 is equal to 0, so x1 is equal to 2. X plus 4 is equal to 0, so x2 is minus 4. So actually you can also solve this question without even factorizing from here. You need to make it clear what are the ABC numbers. Let's use the color. What are the ABC numbers? A number is minus 1, B number is minus 2, C number is plus 8. Use the discriminant formula, b squared minus 4ac, and in here you will directly get the result. You will not need to make them times minus 1 and guess the 2 times 4. So for the people who cannot manage to factorize, this way can be used. Square root of discriminant over 2a. You will find the same x1 and x2 numbers. So this is the second thing to check, and the third thing is vertex. Vertex is the highest or lowest point, h and k. H is the x number. It is always in the middle of the roots. Minus 2, and this is 4. So it is always x1 plus x2 over 4. x1 is 2 plus minus 4 plus times minus 4 will be minus 4 plus minus 4. That will be, but we can be faster, over 2. So that will be minus 2 over 2, which is minus 1. K is the y number, which is the result actually, which is you just check f of minus 1. So here you have the function minus 1 squared minus times x squared minus 1 squared and minus 2 times minus 1 and plus 8. 1 squared is minus 1 squared is plus 1 times minus minus 1 minus times minus plus 2 plus 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. The result is 9. So the vertex point x number minus 1, y number is plus 8. There is this thing that I don't remember that if we were able to reach this point. Even from the beginning, you can discover something about this graph. Since it is minus x squared, since the a number is smaller than 0, negative, the type of the graph, which is parabola for x squared, will be upside down. So now let's draw this graph. We need the 2 lines. Let's insert 2 lines here. one straight up to down. Now let's start putting these numbers. The first number y-intercept. When x is 0, result is 8. When x is 0, the result is 2 or 6 and 8. The second numbers, x roots, let's show them in this color. x1 is plus 2, x2 is minus 4. Minus 1 plus 2, minus 4 and plus 2. This was 8. Then we have the vertex point. X number is minus 1, y number is plus 9. Not 8 here, 9. Let's show them it in yellow. X number is minus 1. For this x, you go to plus 9. So then you can connect these points and draw the parabola. But right now, since also in real question, absolute value, you draw this parabola point by point. Let's draw it better. It will go up, up, and then it will turn back and down. Go down, down, down. I couldn't draw it very well because of the tool that I am using. Let's remove the points and try to draw once again. In here, it will go up. Come down here and go through the number 2. Anyway, this is not the important part. So when you finally draw the final answer, the thing, if it is all inside the absolute value, first you draw the whole graph point by point. Later, whoever remains under the x-axis, you just mirror them up, which is you can never have negative answer. This let's say you have for number 3 negative answer. What can it be? 3 squared is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. So minus 9 minus 6 makes minus 15. Minus 15 plus 8 makes minus 7. So you have the answer minus 7. So that answer should turn into plus 7. Whatever remains over the x-axis, you draw it directly over the points that you have prepared. So whatever remains under x-axis, you just flip it out. So from here, it strictly goes back to up. Like mirroring this part. So you also mirror this part to up. And the graph continues to the up. There can be no negative answers since all of them covered with absolute value.